Good evening. Today I'll be solving another question. This question I think I'll be solving in Python, hence that's why I've opened this Python online compiler. Um, so, like you might be wondering why I am not using my Java, the C Sharp. Um, the question was already given in Python, so I thought, okay, I'll just stay in Python. In fact, my favorite programming language is actually Python, not C Sharp. I only switched to C Sharp because I want to participate in competitive programming. That is why I've switched to C Sharp. Python is not really good when it comes to competitive programming because it's not that fast. Okay, so yeah, this question is fairly easy. You're saying that you have been given a cons that constructs the pair and a car which takes the pair and the CDR which also takes the pair and returns the first and last element of the pair. So for example, if you have this one, you are going to get 3, and if you have CDR of that guy, you are going to get 4. So the implementation of cons have been given to you, which is what I've already copied here, and they are asking us to implement car and CDR. Okay, so when we look at this function for cons is going to return another function which takes a function as its parameter. So we are in essence returning what this function, this guy that was passed as a parameter to pair, is returning. So if we want to see it in action, we can just do a simple print. So if we say print and we say um, 3, 4, what we are going to get is a function, not some distance. So like we cannot use normal indexing methods, etc. on these things because it won't work. So we must just execute the function itself. So this is fairly simple to solve this question. Let's first car. Car is going to prepare as its parameter to the yeah, to the function, and yeah. So we must first call this function because this guy is a function as we can see from the listing. So we must first try and execute this function inside this body of car, but that function also expects a parameter to be passed in. So like if we try to execute it like maybe call 2, 4, we are going to get an error. Why is this thing so slow, man? We are we are going to get an error because it is saying that we are missing one argument. So this one expects us to pass in this one, and what pair expects us to pass in is also itself another function. And so let us now define the function that pair expects us to pass through it. And we call it, I don't know, like you can give it any name that you want, to be honest. And that function, from this part, we see that it takes in 2 parameters. So A and B. And the question is asking us to return the first one, which will be A. And so if we have this guy here and return the output, we can see that if we try to print this guy, we are going to actually start seeing the output. See that we've got 2. And so yeah, this is, I think this one, you are going to just repeat the same code for the CDR also. So change this one to CDR, and instead of returning the first one, just return the second one. And if we now pass this guy and we change this one, we get 4. So I think this is the solution to the problem. It's a very simple problem, to be honest. Anyway, I will try and implement it in C Sharp and see. I don't really know if like C sharp supports these things, but um, like supports passing another function as a parameter, to another function. But anyway, I will research it, and if I find out that it does, I will try and implement the same code in C sharp. All right. Thank you very much, and yeah, see you on the day.